On the eighth day of the Kurukshetra war, its ferocity intensified even more. However, by the end of the day, the Pandavas once again gained the upper hand. This caused Duryodhana to lose all patience. He thought to himself, if I let things go on like this, I'm certain to face defeat at the hands of the Pandavas. I must do something to establish my supremacy. With that resolve, in the dead of night, burning with anger, he stepped out of his tent and stormed into Bhishma's tent. Bhishma was inside, seated in deep thought about the war, weighed down by sorrow. When he saw Duryodhana enter, he stood up and asked, Duryodhana, why have you come here so late at night? Duryodhana responded, Grandfather, do you really think this is even slightly fair? Why aren't you waging war in a righteous manner? You stand by my side, yet your love is entirely for the Pandavas. Because of your fondness for them, 25 of my brothers have been killed. Even though you fight on my side, you refuse to kill the Pandavas. It seems because of you, I'm headed toward defeat. And it was because of you that my dear friend Karna was not allowed to participate in the battle. Had Karna fought from day one, I would have surely claimed victory by now. I regret appointing you as the commander of my army. Thus, he insulted Bhishma. Bhishma retorted, my child, it's true that I love the Pandavas, but that love does not drive me toward wrongdoing. I have lived for 500 years and have witnessed the births and deaths of 6 generations. Never once did I live unjustly, and today you accuse me of fighting an unrighteous war. Duryodhana, our army is large and the Pandavas' army is small, yet we are still afraid and unable to win. Do you know why? Because on the Pandavas' side, there is Lord Krishna. As long as Krishna stands as Arjuna's charioteer, Arjuna cannot be killed. And if Arjuna does not fall, we cannot defeat the Pandavas. Moreover, wherever Krishna is, their victory abides. If he were not there, I alone could have beheaded the 5 Pandavas with a single arrow. Also, we are not battling mere children. They are valiant warriors who have mastered every art of war. Fine, you blame me for not fighting properly. From tomorrow, watch closely. In the battlefield, you will not see your grandfather Bhishma. You will witness a Rudra of annihilation. With those words, Bhishma stormed out in anger. Duryodhana, relieved, said to himself, at last, I've provoked Bhishma. Now victory shall be mine. And he slept soundly that night. When the 9th day of battle began, Bhishma killed 1,000 soldiers in just the first 5 minutes. Seeing Bhishma unleash such fury, the Pandavas were gripped by fear. What's happening? How is he roaring into battle with such power? They muttered among themselves. During this time, Alambusha, a Rakshasa fighting on the Kaurava side, launched a magical spell, plunging the entire battlefield into a pitch-black gloom of swirling dark clouds right at ground level. In that darkness, the Pandava soldiers could not even make out who stood beside them. Unable to see, they ended up striking down their own men. Meanwhile, the Rakshasas could see perfectly in that blackness, using the situation to slaughter the Pandavas' troops one by one. Suddenly, a great brilliance appeared, brighter than the sun itself. It was Abhimanyu who had invoked the Surya Astra. Immediately, Arjuna followed by unleashing the Vayu Astra, whose fierce wind dispersed all the black clouds. Then, father and son, Arjuna and Abhimanyu, together destroyed Alambusha's forces in merely 10 minutes. They considered this a great victory, but in the meantime, Bhishma had already slain 200,000 of the Pandava troops. Realizing that letting things continue this way would inevitably lead to their downfall, Krishna thought, Arjuna, now the time has come to finish off your grandfather Bhishma. He drove Arjuna's chariot right in front of Bhishma's and brought it to a halt. Friends, would you believe that simply reading a captivating story could transform someone's life? If you merely read a great story like this to your children, it would impart to them all the values they need in life. Would you believe that? And would you believe that for any problem you've experienced or might face in the future, the solution can be found by reading such a story? Yes, it's possible. Only with the greatest epic ever told in the history of mankind, the Mahabharata. This story is 100 times more magnificent than any blockbuster movie. It's a challenge. The complete Mahabharata, written in Vikramaditya's style, is available in 2 parts, both in book and ebook form on Amazon and 43 other online stores. It's also available worldwide in 54 languages. I've included the links in the description below. Order it right away, because it's not just a book, it's a library of knowledge your life needs. Now, Arjuna and Bhishma faced each other and began exchanging arrows. Bhishma's aim was precise, but Arjuna, out of deep love and respect for his grandfather, did not shoot his arrows directly at Bhishma, instead aiming a little to the left or right. Krishna observed this for a while and repeatedly chided Arjuna. Arjuna, shoot your arrows properly. But no matter what Krishna said, Arjuna continued to fire slightly off target. Meanwhile, some of Bhishma's arrows pierced Krishna as well. Krishna lost his patience, jumped down from Arjuna's chariot, pulled a wheel off a nearby chariot, and spun it with frightening speed, wielding it like his Sudarshana chakra. He was about to hurl it at Bhishma and kill him when Arjuna rushed forward, grabbed Krishna, and pleaded, "Krishna, please stop. Put that wheel down." Krishna replied, "Arjuna, you are fighting an unrighteous battle. Because of you alone, the Pandavas are about to face defeat. Let go of me. I'll kill your grandfather along with the entire Kaurava army in just one day and end this war. Let go." Arjuna insisted, "Krishna, I beg you, do not do this. You gave your word that you would not touch a weapon, that you would not fight, and that you would not kill anyone. If you kill someone now, the world will say you broke your promise. That dishonor will follow you for as long as creation exists. Please stop." Krishna said, I already gained a bad name once for taking my people and leaving the battlefield to save their lives. I was called a coward who fled from war. Another stain on my reputation makes no difference to me. Don't stop me." Arjuna responded, "All right then, Krishna. You want Bhishma dead. Climb back into my chariot and watch what I can do." Once more, Arjuna and Bhishma clashed, unleashing arrows and divine weapons upon each other. The heat of the battle intensified. They were both equals, neither inferior to the other. Even as Bhishma continued to fight Arjuna, he simultaneously rained arrows on the Pandava troops, killing them in droves. Night fell, and all the Pandavas gathered in one place. Krishna spoke, "In just this one day, our entire Pandava army combined has managed to kill 100,000 Kaurava soldiers. Yet Bhishma alone has slain 200,000 of our men. If this continues, defeat for the Pandavas is certain. Our only way out is to kill Bhishma. But Bhishma cannot die unless he chooses to die of his own accord. He has that boon. Even if we think about just wounding him or sidelining him, there is no warrior who can draw a single drop of blood from his body. Therefore, the only way is to make him lay down his weapons. And for that, we must ask him ourselves how he can be made to stop. Dharmaraja, that is your duty. Go." With that, all the Pandavas went to Bhishma's tent. Seeing them, Bhishma warmly welcomed them. Dharmaraja spoke, "Grandfather, on the very first day of the war, you blessed me saying, 'Vijayostu,' may you be victorious. If we are to triumph, you must not bear arms. But how do we make you relinquish your weapons? Please advise us." Bhishma replied, "Since you have asked, I will tell you, my boy. If any women or any individual who was once a woman and later became a man appear before me on the battlefield, I will lay down my weapons." Thanking Bhishma, the Pandavas departed. But women cannot set foot on the battlefield. That left them only one option: someone who had once been a woman but had later become a man. Do we know anyone like that? They pondered. Friends, the next episode's content will be on another level. Don't miss it. We'll meet again next Saturday at the same time. Meanwhile, order your copy of my Mahabharata book right now. The links are provided in the description below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so immediately. Till then, take care. Bye.